Hey, TBK here. We'll talk about the expected WWE Survivor Series 2023 predictions. WWE Survivor Series 2023 predictions. We'll go over each match. Who do I expect to win each match? And what else can happen at the WWE Survivor Series event? Let's start off. We'll start off with Carlito versus Santos Escobar one-on-one match. Now, this is Santos Escobar's first match since his full-fledged heel turn that he did a couple weeks ago on SmackDown when he attacked Rey Mysterio and put him in the hospital, hurting his knees and his legs, everything. And Carlito kind of kicked off the heel turn for Escobar, blaming him for Rey Mysterio's United States Championship loss at Crown Jewel against Logan Paul. And you could tell there's been tension between Santos and Carlito for quite some time. So I see Santos Escobar getting the win since he is a brand new heel. And it was a great promo he cut last week on SmackDown. He has a lot of momentum going to the match. Expect him to win by cheating, roll up. He's either going to cheat bar or cheat shot or do anything or distraction or getting a quick roll up or anything he can to win the match. I have him winning against Carlito in a one-on-one match, and that might be a good way to kick off his whole heel persona as he is now, and he's definitely not affiliated with the LWO anymore. He's completely on his own, so Santos should make some noise in this match. Next match I have is The Miz versus Gunther for Gunther's Intercontinental Championship. This started with Miz won a number one contendership match for the right to face Gunther at Survivor Series. And Miz currently just turned babyface. He's been heel for quite some time now, for some years. And he mentioned to Gunther in a promo he cut that he's the one that made the title prestigious again, long before Gunther made the championship where it's at now, as he broke the record and still is the longest reigning Intercontinental Championship champion of all time for that championship. And Miz also holds the record himself. Well, currently next to the best record. He's the only one in WWE now that holds the title so many times, currently at 8 runs with the Intercontinental Championship. He could tie Chris Jericho for 9 at Survivor Series if he wins. And if he does tie Jericho and lose again, he could even set the record. But I don't see that happening at Survivor Series. I see Gunther still winning and retain his championship and continue his 500-plus day run as WWE Intercontinental Champion. Miz will give him a run for his money, for entertainment-wise, but I don't see the Miz beating Gunther. Gunther's still on a roll, and he's doing this all in dominant fashion without help of Imperium, without help of anyone. He's doing everything on his own. So check out for Gunther to win this match. Next match we have up is Zoe Stark versus Rhea Ripley for Rhea Ripley's WWE Women's World Championship. Now, Rhea, who's been champion over 200 plus days, Zoe Stark won a number one contendership to face Rhea Ripley at Survivor Series. As she stated in her promo, she came close to defeating her at the Crown Jewel PLE when there was a five-way match with herself, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, her and Rhea. She came close, but Rhea got out with the win. She thinks she could beat Rhea, as Zoe Stark is a very, very bright women's superstar and definitely on her way. Could be women's world champion one day in the near future. It just won't happen at Survivor Series. I see Rhea Ripley still retaining her Women's World Championship in dominant fashion and still continuing her reign. But Zoe Stark, look out for her. She will win the championship in the near future, or maybe even be a surprise and win that night in Chicago. Who knows? But I don't see her winning. It's going to be Rhea continuing on her long title run that she currently is on right now. Next up, we have the women's and men's World Game matches. First, we have the women's. We have the team of Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Shotzi versus the team of Damage Control, which is Bayley, Asuka, Io Sky, Kairi Sane. Now, Damage Control has currently stepped up their game. They added 2 more members in the which of Io Sky and Asuka, as Asuka currently turned on her tag team partners in a match, which was Bianca and Charlotte, to join Damage Control. So I see that due to the history of Bayley, what she's done to Asuka and Kairi Sane, when she took Kairi Sane off the shelf, attacked her, of course, her and Sasha Banks' feud with Asuka, I could see Asuka, Kairi, and Io turning on Bayley during a match, attacking her, and could cost Damage Control the War Games women's match. And this will cause Bianca, Becky, Charlotte, and Shotzi for the win. They could win this match, but I see them as, if they don't do the Survivor Series, maybe the next week on SmackDown, that's a couple months down the road, expect Bayley to be kicked out of Damage Control by Asuka, Io, and Kairi. Dakota Kai still hurt, so I don't see them being a unit for long. Bayley seems like the odd woman out in that faction, even though she upstarted, similar to Judgment Day and Edge. But I got the women here of Bianca's team winning. The main event, the last match we have, is the men's War Games match. We have the team of Cody Rhodes, Seth freaking Rollins, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and the returning Randy Orton, who's been out since May of 2022 with a back injury, versus the team of Judgment Day, which is Dominic, JD McDonough, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Drew McIntyre. As Drew is currently a heel, he stated that while he's against Jay and Cody and the rest of that team, he is no way in shape or form a member of Judgment Day. He's just an ally to Judgment Day. But since Randy Orton's returning and it's his first match in over a year and a half, I can see them win this match. They say that Randy Orton may RKO one of his teammates. Could he turn on Jay? Could he turn on Cody? That remains to be seen. If anything, I don't see Randy doing that. That's expected maybe later on, but not in this match. It could be Drew McIntyre and Judgment Day have some disagreements, mainly Drew and Damian. And there's a way, I believe, too, that similar to Bayley and Damage Control, they could kick Damian Priest out of Judgment Day, just like they did Edge. I could see Drew joining Judgment Day down the line, even though he says he's not affiliated with it right now himself. Of course, Rhea's behind it as well. But him, Drew McIntyre, JD, Finn Balor, and Dom could turn against Damian, because Damian, like I said on Raw before, that he considers himself the leader, and I think that sit well with Judgment Day, and they're going to find a way to get back at him for making that comment that he said the Judgment Day's leader. So they could turn on him as Survivor Series, or maybe later, or it could be a surprise where Judgment Day and Drew Mac, they could all align, and after the match attack Seth Rollins and cash in on the world title. This happened at one of the old War Game matches, at when the Road Warriors won. One of the Road Warriors, they was left in the ring with the guys that lost, and they jumped them and beat them up. Who knows? That may happen to Seth freaking Rollins. Even though if the Judgment Day and Drew McIntyre loses, they could attack him. They allow to cash in, and Dame can cash in on Seth. That's just a thought. I can see that happening. So I think it's going to be a great event. Also for Survivor Series, since Randy Orton's returning, they said CM Punk may not return right at Survivor Series. It will be a big surprise if he shows up. If he do, maybe they'll show a glimpse of him, show him backstage, or if so, he could show up on the following Monday Night Raw. The latest I see CM Punk showing up is at the WWE Royal Rumble 2024, which we have upcoming this January, which will be in Florida. So that's what I see happening. And I think this will be a great event, to say the least. It's going to be just as good as last year, maybe even better than last year. And that's all I have regarding expected WWE Survivor Series 2023 predictions. You guys let me know in the comment section, what do you expect of this event? Who do you expect to win? Who do you expect to lose? Who could turn on who during this event? Soon 2 videos will pop up. One will be former WWE Women's Champion AEW / ROH Better or Worse. Next video is huge 14th-time World Champion returning at Survivor Series 2023. Until then, it is OUT.